You're now tuned into Radical Radio with Coach L.
Switch my attitude. I'm so radical. 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 I'm so radical.
Radical Radio is designed to get to the heart of our guest stories. Oftentimes you see people moving and they make it look so easy. Many don't know the story behind the journey, the heartache, the disappointment, the wins, or even the loss. What has it cost you? We are removing the stigma of judging a book by its cover and gaining perspective from our guests in the most radical way, in their own words. Testimonies are meant to be shared to help others move forward. That's the radical way, y'all. Let's go. You can't heal what's hidden, and you can't break chains you don't acknowledge. The word says the truth shall set you free. Be true to yourself and allow the plan that God has had for your life to live. That's radical, living unapologetically bold and purposely authentic. Stay tuned for the radical coaching moment of the day. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It is officially Radical Radio time. I have a very special guest that is here in the building, but I got to start off with the radical coaching moment of the day. I do want to talk a little bit about a life coach, life coaching, what it means to have a life coach. What's the benefits of having a life coach, right? The reason I want to talk about it today is because right now we are in the middle of a pandemic. People are going through a lot of things right now, but I'm here to let you guys know and to encourage you guys that in order for you to be able to heal and in order for you to become the very best version of yourself, it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. One thing that, my sister always says is it's okay not to be okay, right? We have gotten to the point where we have to be so strong and we have to be so independent that we don't know how to ask for help and we don't know how to say like, yo, I'm not okay today, right? So it is okay to say that you're not okay. And it's also okay for you to ask for help. The benefits of having a life coach is that, when you think about a coach, we're going to take basketball and football for an example. When you look at a coach, he's not on the basketball court with the team. He's not, shooting baskets and shooting with the team and running up and down the court with the team. When you think about football, the coach is not on the football field running the ball. The coach is on the sidelines running the plays so that the team can secure the win. So when it comes to life coaching, as a certified spiritual life coach, I am the one that is on the sideline. I am alongside you, giving you the plays of life so that you can win. You need to secure the win. Winning means being healed, being set free, and being delivered from all of your past mess, all of your past struggles, all of your past issues, letting go of those things so that you can live radical and free and be unapologetically bold and purposely authentic. That is the win. That is the win. So I'm here to encourage you. If you do not have anybody to call, if you do not have anybody that is willing to assist you in this journey, hit up Coach L. Radical Life Coaching. That is what we're for. That is what life coaching is for. It's for you to become the best version of yourself. Now, I want to also state, you have to understand you got to be ready for this journey. Being with a life coach is not easy, because we're going to have some very difficult conversations. We're going to have some real honest and truthful conversations. You got to be real with yourself first, because here's the thing. I'm not doing the work for you. I'm alongside you while you do the work. I'm the coach. You're the person that's on the field. So you're actually going to do the work. Call me little Ayanla if you want to, but I'm saying, hey, I can't help you unless you're ready to do the work for yourself. You got to be ready to put in that work, and it takes a lot. Healing will cost you, and it's not easy, and healing hurts. So if you are ready, hit up www.radicallife.com, and we can get this work in. I will be happy to assist you. I love y'all. That is the radical coaching of the moment, coaching moment of the day. Look, she got me all tongue tied because I'm a little excited because I got somebody in the studio, y'all. But I want to thank y'all for rocking with Radical Radio. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this thing popping. I can't even see, listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm doing like 10 different jobs. Producing is not my strong suit, so please bear with me. What's up, Kendra? Thank you for joining us. I finally can see the comments. I didn't had to play the videos. I didn't had to do all this. I ain't gave my intro worth nothing. Hey, I'm all jacked up because my producer is on the side of me. Okay. This is a very special night, y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in, but I have a very special guest here. I have Maxi Norman. She is here with us. She is the owner of Eleanor Maxwell LLC, a company she built with her sister that specializes in administrative services for small businesses, event planning, show production for podcasters, and those who want to have shows that stream via social media. Maxie is a proud native of North Chicago, Illinois. She's not a war hawk though. I just threw that in. Maxie truly became aware of her uniqueness after finding out she was born at home versus in a hospital in the early 80s, which at the time was unheard of. By working in corporate America the last 20 years doing administrative billing and customer service work as well, she's still over here working. Praise God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I'm sorry, y'all, because there's too many jobs right now. By working in corporate America the last 20 years doing administrative billing and customer service work, as well as designing over-the-top creative birthday parties, weddings, baby showers, and corporate events, Maxie realized providing these services to small businesses best suited her calling in life instead of being stuck in a cubicle. Yes, I'm not going to preach right here. Also, becoming a first-time self-published author, debuting her first affirmation book entitled, y'all catch this, All My Broken Crayons Still Color. It will be releasing spring of 2021. That is designed to help promote healing of the soul. She continues to work hard and is currently the show producer for Radical Radio and the Pain and Release Show and Hey Girl Hey, which can all be found on Facebook and YouTube. Her mission is to continue to help you glow through what you are going through. Y'all better understand that I got a boss up here. Miss Maxi Norman is in the building. Yes, I'm so excited, y'all. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Yes, y'all. Thank you, Kendra. Yes, this is exciting. I'm so happy to have Maxie on here. She's been pushing back her show. That's what happens when it's the producer is going to be interviewed. She can push back her show. I had to tell her, y'all, ain't no more pushbacks. Don't you push it back now another time because you're coming on this show. So we got Maxie here, y'all. We're going to go ahead. We're going to get this thing started. Thank you for joining us, Autumn. Thank you for joining us, Rita and Carson. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. We appreciate you guys. So, child, she had got together for her interview, y'all. Okay, she was ready. Let's go.
Ready. I'm definitely not ready.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get it in. You ready to get it in?
I probably should sit on the other side.
Let's get it in. So let's start with, tell us about Maxi Norman. We want to know what the Maxi Norman story is.
Which part? The beginning? No.
You pick whatever part you want to give the people.
I don't know. Let's see.
Well, let's start with this, actually, because you did say something very unique, that you were born at home. And let's just talk about that because we're going to talk about, oh, they can't hear you. Okay, y'all, you got to move over a little bit. We're going to talk about you being born at home So you came through this world like you wanted to. You wasn't waiting for nothing. You wasn't waiting on no ambulances, nothing like that.
No,
You was coming in the world in your own way, the way you chose to.
pretty much.
Maxi Norman is here. I've arrived. Let's talk about it.
Pretty much what you said. Like I came how I wanted to come, and I was delivered by my daddy. So because he was there, that's who I'm named after. So I'm Maxie. He was Max.
Come on now,
It's just
Max
what it
and
is.
Maxie. We coming through. Can y'all hear her fine? Can y'all hear her better? Please let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
That's because Dina wanted me to sit next to her.
Listen, can you hear? Y'all let us know if y'all can hear. Jerry, can you hear okay? Kendra, can you hear? I don't want to miss nothing here. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it was Max and Maxie.
Pretty much. And
Pretty much.
My mama was there too.
Of course she was there. So let's talk about that because that's different. You said, that wasn't heard of in the early 80s, that, you wouldn't be delivered at home. You would actually go to the hospital. So tell me what you think about what that means for Maxi Norman.
I feel like it means I'm different, and I've been different because even when I went to the hospital, I was isolated from all the other kids because I was supposed to be the one that had the germs because I was outside already. I was already here in the world.
Oh.
So it was just me by myself.
So they separated you.
Yeah, they put me aside. Yeah.
She just said it. I did the motion. She said it. They put her to the side.
They put me,
So she was special in that way. That's dope right there. And a lot of people wouldn't even go to understand that, like Jerry just said, it was a special delivery. That was a special kind of delivery. Set aside and set apart. And God calls us to be set apart. So she was set aside and set apart as soon as she came out of her mother's womb. Y'all better understand who I got on this show right now. I got somebody real special on this show. So let's talk about young Maxie. What was young Maxie like?
probably a little crazy.
Oh, look cray cray.
a little crazy.
Okay.
Actually, I was creative. I used to braid hair probably about 16. I'm retired now, so it doesn't matter. But it's about maybe 16 years. I used to, do hair. I didn't never want to do hair, but that's just something I was blessed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to teach my sister how to braid hair. So according to her, I pimped her out, but that's not the truth.
Okay.
But now my little niece braids hair too, so it was just a blessing.
She can't stop. She trying to work and do the same things. She can't do this. But
Well,
go ahead.
I
got it.
multitask.
I just had to get it together. Go ahead. So you was the braider. You used to braid.
Yep.
What else did Maxie used to do? Like,
I was super creative. I used to always pick a spot on my wall in my room and draw on it. I always had a love for music, and I kind of passed it on now to my nieces. Like, I got a 14-year-old niece. She listens to all the old school. My oldest niece loves Tupac and Outkast. It's just what it is.
so Maxie love the kids. If y'all don't know, Maxie loves the kids. Does that have anything to do with your creativity? Because, as I said in her bio, y'all, when I tell y'all this young lady, this queen right here will just totally revamp a cubicle into a whole unicorn party. It was supposed to be my party, but she did it for somebody else. So, but she is very, very, very creative. Let's talk about your creativity. Where does all that come from? Like, what inspires you in this creative manner that you're getting? Because she can do anything. It's not just like birthday party. Like, she can do anything. Before they was really doing the the boards with the pictures in it, she was already doing it. Like, she's just always been creative. So tell us a little bit about that.
I think it's bringing the color. Like, you ask for something, I just want to make it over the top. Like, that's my goal. You say you want a picture board, I'm probably gonna make it 2 times bigger and 7 times more colorful.
Yes.
Like, I did a birthday party 2 years ago for my cousin's son. He wanted a hawk. He got a 6-foot hawk at his party.
Wow.
So,
So just over the top.
You ask and you shall receive, I guess.
And you just said something, dreaming in color. That's like kind of deep right there. You know that, right?
No, I thought everybody did.
So that's deep. Everybody don't dream in color, honey. Everybody don't dream in color. So I think you should write that down for keep that in your pocket for later. That'll be good right there.
Somebody take notes.
Rita, get on it. Take notes. What's the biggest misconception that people have about a Maxi?
Me.
That Maxi is mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I got a standing mean face, but yeah, for the most part.
So what's the truth that, kind of deflects that misconception?
I pay attention to a lot. So I talk way less and listen more. So people assume that I'm mean, I'm stuck up, I don't really care, I'm real nonchalant, and it's actually the opposite. So for the people that I care about, the people that I love, I go hard for them. Like it ain't nothing that I ain't gonna do for them.
Yeah.
So it'd take for you to get on the other side of you calling me mean to know that. Right. And if you don't ever make it, you just don't ever make it. That's fine.
Yes, Rita says she is goofy, crazy, and lovable. And she says she's extra with the side of extra. Y'all might not get to see that part. But I'm gonna take a quick pause, and I'm gonna show y'all the real Maxi, right? We're gonna show y'all the real Maxi.
This is why she didn't want me to work today.
Maxi. Am I doing what I truly want to?
I'm gonna get there.
I think I was told by somebody in this group that God places you places for a reason, and maybe that's your assignment. So I might not be where I want to be, but if I'm on assignment, clearly I'm doing what I truly am supposed to be doing. So, hey guys, it's Maxi. I am one half of Eleanor Maxwell, super producer for Radical Radio, and I really don't know. I think they've been lit all week, so I really don't know what truths are gonna come out today. We just gonna come from the hip and hit them with the clip. I guess I don't know. Pew pew.
Oh, okay. So did y'all hear that? God. She said we was gonna come from the hip and hit them with a clip. That is the real Maxi, okay? So when you were on the Free Thinkers, we labeled you the truth teller, right? So we labeled you the truth teller. Tell us why that was the perfect name for you.
I mean, because I don't know no other way to be. I just don't care to be around shady ass turncoats and, phony people. So I just give it how it is. That's all I got. Hey, what you see is what you gonna get.
So if y'all don't know, y'all around Maxi, y'all gonna definitely hear the truth. Okay, y'all definitely gonna hear the truth. Now we're gonna talk a little bit about this new book that you have. We're going to talk a little bit about Eleanor Maxwell, but I want to start with Eleanor Maxwell first. That is your baby. Tell us about Eleanor Maxwell, what it is, what it means to you, what the vision is, all of that.
So, Eleanor Maxwell. So first off, Eleanor is my middle name. Mm-hmm. So when I say I'm named after my dad, he was Max Erwin Norman, and I'm Maxi Elnora. So our same initials and everything. So Eleanor Maxwell was birthed out of working in corporate America. Like, I've been an executive assistant to VPs for Fortune 500 companies for over 15 years. So I've been helping all of these rich people make money, and in my spirit, it's like I be around all these creative people and nobody has a clue on how to get organized or do what they do. Mm-hmm. So I figured that was something that I could help other companies do.
Right.
So being a support to any kind of business is what Eleanor Maxwell is and what it's going to do.
Now, when you say support business, tell us what you'll do. Like, if we need some help, tell the people on here that need help, that got small businesses, what they can call you and say, hey, Maxi, I need you to do X, Y, Z.
We organize calendars, we do phone calls, we do admin work. Obviously, we produce shows over there. Shout out to Radical Radio,
Yes.
Paint and Release, and Hey Girl Hey. Those are my babies. We do events, we do everything.
Yes.
Whatever it's all customized to whatever your business needs. Everybody don't need the same thing.
There you go.
You know, support, whether it's figuratively or literally, it means to hold up. So that's what we do. We hold you up. So if you need help, that's what we're here to do.
That's it. And let me just let y'all know, like, when I was in Atlanta and I decided to start a blog, right? Maxi was my virtual assistant admin well before virtual admins even came about. Like, I just called her one day and I was like, cuz I'm your name. You're going to be our admin. And she's like, okay, whatever y'all need, I got you. So she is very, very helpful in that manner. Like, definitely anything that you need for your small business, whether it be from, responding to emails, making phone calls, or, just the organization, like definitely she is the one to call. How was it for you to build your own business while working, while taking care of your mom, and being a big sister and a TT and all of that? How has that been?
Play too much. Okay, so let me just throw out my disclaimer. I love to support Black businesses, but some of y'all ain't got y'all shit together. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna say that in building my own personal business, I'm speaking for myself, like, just because you've known a person 5, 6, 7, 8 years, that don't mean you can trust them to do business on your business.
Right.
Like, I guess people figure, like, you start a business, some people let you just say, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and ain't gonna be no follow-up. That's not me. I keep every email, every text, every message. I write everything down. So I do all the follow-up. And I found that in starting my business, everybody ain't about their business. People don't run their business efficient like I run my own business.
That's right.
Like, they don't take pride in the stuff that they're doing. And that's a problem for me. Because if I spend my money with you, then I expect you to do what you say you're going to do. Because I don't care if it's $5 or 5 cents. If you give it to me and expect me to follow something, that's what I'm going to do. So I found that this ain't for the weak. I can tell you that.
Definitely not for the weak. Now, and you do, like I said, you do a lot. Like, you do a lot for everybody. You're the one that people call on. You're the one that, you need something, you're gonna call Maxi. How do you find the time to go to work every day, run 3 shows, work on your business, and all of that? Like, how do you find the time?
I don't sleep a lot, basically. I'm up every day at 5, and I might not go to sleep till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So again, it ain't for the weak, I can tell you that. I mean, I can't do everything, but I try to get most of it done. I know that.
That's right. Malaysia say that's my mama. So let's talk about this new book. Now, Maxi is a first-time self-published author. She has now added author to her resume, and she has put out a book of affirmations entitled All My Broken Crayons Still Color. We're going to stop right there, and we're going to talk about the title of this book. I could remember, I think it was Autumn. I might be wrong. I might be messing this story up a little bit, but I think Autumn sent me a video of Sarita Jakes speaking, right? And I kid you not, Miss Sarita said, all my broken crayons color. And I just was hollering because I knew that this was the title of Maxi's book. And it was just like, whoa, like this is big. Like it was almost like a confirmation of sorts of how big this is about to be. So tell us about the book. Tell us how you got to the title of this book.
How did I get to the title? So this book was birthed from my pain.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to ask God for grace because sometimes you feel like, excuse my language, because Dina don't like people to curse, but sometimes you do fuck shit, and I did a lot of fuck shit, and I be needing God to be like, okay, I'm gonna still be able to bring something from you and bless you, even though you did all this wrong.
Ooh,
So I ain't
good.
always live right. Sometimes I don't live right now. So that book got birthed from my pain because I had a series of loss. I lost my father, I lost my cousin, I lost one of my best friends, and it was back to back to back. And I didn't know how to deal with it. I was in the midst of having a nervous breakdown, but to me it was like they gone, you pick that up and you keep it moving. So that book got birthed from my pain.
And in that, like you just said, like it's to heal your soul. So do you feel like, well, let's go back. With that being said, you chose to do a book of affirmation. So can you give an example of an affirmation that you may have put in this book?
Well, the first one in the book is everybody has a story, so don't be afraid to tell yours. Because sometimes you think that you're alone. Like everybody have problems, everybody has troubles, but sometimes you feel like you suffering by yourself. And most people suffer in silence, and that was me. Like you stand out here, you strong. Well, I be considered one of the strong friends, so people don't check on me like that. So it don't matter if I lose 100 people close to me. Ain't nobody checking on me like that. Because they feel like, oh, she's straight. Because I can make pain look good. Like I can make this look like this easy. Like I still get up every day, but I've been at corporate jobs and I'm sitting in my cubicle, like in physical pain. And I'm crying to myself in my cubicle. But in 15 minutes, I go to a meeting. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I can make pain look easy, but that's a suffering you do by yourself.
Right.
So it was birthed out of me saying, you know what? It's somebody else going through this and maybe somebody need it. Because the way the book is set up, it's an affirmation. It's a quote underneath that you repeat to yourself. And it's a part in there where I say, like, for instance, I say the book is, so my book is dedicated to everybody who felt like they was in this world by themselves. Wow. I see you.
Wow.
So it's dedicated to all them people.
Wow.
Because everybody ain't gonna have a good support system for somebody to be able to talk to you through everything.
Right.
Because I ain't always have somebody to talk me through. I sat on the ledge a lot of times like, okay, they got about one more time. Just one more time.
Autumn said, can we buy the book now?
It'll be available on Friday.
It will be available on Friday. And where can they purchase?
You get it on Amazon on Friday.
Okay, so Friday, we'll be making sure that we all go and share and let people know that they can purchase this book from Maxi on Friday.
But if you inbox me and want to purchase it from me, then I'll sign it. But if you want to get it from Amazon.
So y'all get in that inbox so she can sign it because she needs to work on her. She need to work on her, Okay, so I don't want to leave that space. What was one of the hardest things that you had to go through that birthed this book? Don't look at me like that. I was kind of scared to ask that question.
My family gonna say it ain't never happened. Going to jail.
Okay.
Being in a situation where you being loyal, being a friend to somebody, and it lands you in jail.
Wow.
And because you the strong one, everybody on the outside don't know what to do with that. They don't know who to call. They don't know what to do. They just all freaking out. So I'm in jail hanging up on people in my family because they can't help me because they don't know what to do. Because I'm the one that do everything.
Right, right. So that was one of the experience that really made you just say, let me help somebody else. Because when I was in a situation, I just felt like I was by myself.
Because I'm one of them people. I'm from the beginning all the way to the end.
Absolutely.
Like if I'm riding with you, I'm gonna ride with you.
Facts.
But everybody don't deserve that.
That's right.
Everybody don't.
Rita said, no, it didn't happen. We're not going to go into this story. We're not going to do it. Malaysia said you was in there beating people up. So that was one experience. How are you able to now, like, do you still go through things by yourself, or do you have a different way of healing now?
Yes and no.
Okay. So
some stuff I still do go through by myself. Because, some habits are hard to break.
yes.
Other times I do have a wonderful support system, so I have people I talk to, but it's certain things I do have to go through by myself, and that'd be the time I feel like God want me to be alone. Let me sit there in it.
Oh,
But that's the only
good.
way I had to heal in the first place. I had to sit in all of that.
Yes. Latrice says, we as Black women are always seen as strong, like we don't have pain. This is a grave misconception. We have to love on each other, even when we seem okay. It has to happen every day. That's right. That's right. Now you said some habits are hard to break. So let's talk about some generational, things. I'm gonna give you a scenario. What are some of the things that you were raised on, but you decided that ain't right. I'm throwing that away. That ain't how I'm gonna rock. What are some of those things? Because I think we all have them. Where we're taught one thing and we kind of hold on to it until we are grown and gone and have a chance to kind of identify some things for ourselves. What are some of those things?
Don't cry, keep it moving.
Okay.
Like, as a kid, I didn't cry at all. Like, that wasn't a part of the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stuff got to get done. I was raised by a single mother. My father was addicted to drugs. He was in and out. Like, no, ain't no crying. You keep it moving.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that you would throw away.
Yeah, definitely, because you can't.
Yeah.
You become, I'll be 40 this month. You become 40 years old and you got 700 bags of stuff that you need to let go. I wish I would be holding on to something from my childhood like 23 years ago. Like, no, I ain't able to do it. But I know people that's older than me that's holding on to stuff they couldn't let go that their mama said to them 23 years ago. Like, no.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what is the one thing that you would tell the younger Maxi? Like, what is something that you would tell the younger Maxi right now? If you knew back then, what would you tell her now?
They hating on your name, but people gonna love it later.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I grew up. I got teased about my name since I was 5 years old, and I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah. But like you said, now she is a published self-published. Let me say that right. Self-published author, name on the front cover of a book. Oh yeah, they know you did. Yeah, they gonna grab that book next. That's what they do. When it comes to like you definitely are a big help to anybody. Anybody can call on you. Always kind of been, just that loyal person. How important is it as far as like the vision that you have for Eleanor Maxwell, the vision that you have for this book? How important is it for you to stay aligned with this vision for your business and where you're going? How important is it to
you? It's extremely important because I feel like, again, my company is here to support you so we can push you in the right direction, give you the tools you need to make yourself be great. So if I can help 5 people, or if I can help one person, help them build their business and they go off and be great, then I did my job.
That's good. That's good. What is the biggest thing you've grown from?
Biggest thing I've grown from?
Yes.
Learning to let stuff go.
Okay. Explains. Explains.
Because I'm one of them people. I'm loyal to the people I'm around. So if you cross the line and you do something to me it's like, do I know you now? Because that's death to you in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I found out I can't be like that with everybody. Like, you can't just, cut people off, make them invisible, because that's how I normally conduct this business.
Mm-hmm.
You screw me, that's fine. You don't even have to speak my name no more.
That's good. That's good. We got Deshanna Lewis in the building. What's happening, Deshanna?
And I see she said codependency.
Yeah. Codependency is another one of those things that we want to throw away. Let's talk about let's do this right here. So you got $1 million today. What's the first 3 things that Maxi is going to do when she gets this milli? She gonna be like, Millie, right, pick it up. No, I'm just playing. We're going. What's the first 3 things that you doing once you get this meal?
Cut my phone off. I'm gonna bless my family, and hey, that was enough for me right there.
Oh, Malaysia said getting her niece a G-Wagon. You gotta add that in. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, as far as the book, what was going through your mind when you just felt like, okay, now I got this book, it's out. I got the screenshot of the book, and I was just going crazy. But what was going through your mind at the time?
I think I was still in shock.
Are you still in shock?
I think I am.
Mm-hmm. Because that's where we're going with this. Okay, guys. Is it hard for you to celebrate your win?
I don't most of the time.
Why?
I think that's probably something I should let go too. Because I'm so used to doing everything to make everybody else happy. Most of the times I was one of those kids that always got good grades. So it wasn't really nothing to celebrate about.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like, Maxie always gonna be good. So what's there to celebrate?
There is definitely something to celebrate. And the reason I asked that question is because, it's hard, it's difficult for people that are grinding and hustling and always moving and shaking and doing to celebrate themselves. And I can honestly say, like, I don't really be taking the time to celebrate because I'm still trying to work. As something new pop off, it's like, yeah, that's awesome, and I'm so happy that I did that. But yeah, we still got a lot of stuff to go and do. Like, we still got stuff to do. So what are some of the things that you have planned for the future to do? As far as everything, anything.
To sell these 50 books, I already ordered the packaging, so the first 50, that's my goal right now.
So we got a goal of selling 50 books. So we got maybe about what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we got about 10 people that didn't came through this live. So that's 10 books that need to be sold by Friday. Y'all should be in the inbox right now letting her know that y'all need y'all books, okay? So after, are you doing a book signing? Anything like that? Oh, before she answer that question, let's talk about it, y'all, because see, this the one, she can't go nowhere, she don't do nothing, she ain't gonna let you touch her. So I don't know what she finna do with the signing of these books. I think they just gonna be mailed to y'all. So how is that gonna work? Are we doing anything to celebrate this book? We doing virtual? What we doing?
I feel like I wanted to, but
you changed your mind?
Not in COVID.
Okay. So
I would really need my mama to be there, and in order for her to be safe, I can't have them people around.
That makes sense. Jamila said she needs her. She said, Autumn said she ain't playing with Roro. Definitely, Maxi do not play with Roro. I'm telling y'all right now, the Free Thinkers was out at the beach last summer, and it was like, dang near spraying us and, Lysoling us down to, come and kick it with us because it was not a game. She was not playing with us. So as a show producer, you started out with Radical Radio. I'm just gonna tell this quick story. As I told y'all before, Maxie was our virtual assistant when I had the blog when I lived in Atlanta. And I remember when I got here, I didn't know what I was gonna do when I got here because I kept asking, like, what am I supposed to do back home? Like, what am I supposed to do back home? But I remember I had this journal. I have a lot of journals. And so I had this journal and I wrote in the journal that we were going to have a radio show. And I listed the first person's name that I listed to help me was Maxie. And I never forget when I first got back, we had a meeting in my mama's living room. And, I was just kind of running down all this stuff. And let me tell y'all something about Maxie. She don't, like, all she do is listen. She's going to listen. But all the while that she's listening, she's plotting, right? And she's thinking and she's strategizing. So we sat and she, just kind of listened to me go on and on. But it's amazing that I still have that journal. I still have that book. And I talk about it a lot because I'm like, I can't believe that we didn't, went through this journey, all the way from having a radio show on an FM station to going home and doing Zooms and lives to now being in our own podcast studio and having an official podcast. And that's all because of Maxie. Like, I couldn't do anything. When I tell y'all, I would not be able to do anything without Maxie behind me. I'm trying to run this board and do all this stuff. And it's a lot of jobs today, but she makes things so much easier. What's been the biggest, like, what's been the most, I don't know, awesome thing or amazing thing that, it's been for you to work these shows? Because you have 3 shows. You have Hey Girl Hey, you have Radical Radio, and you have Paint and Release. So had you even had any notion to be a super producer? We was calling her a super producer before she was a super producer because she was going to be a super producer, and here she is.
I don't think that was my goal. I didn't have a goal to do it, but now that I'm in it, like, just watching y'all grow from us going from just on the radio to being live on Facebook to now being a podcast with y'all need to subscribe, get our 200 views up right now. Yeah, just watching it grow from the way Paint and Release is set up and watching the different people come on there and all the artistic stuff that Autumn does and the way people release and tell. Well, she's the only one crying on her show. But
don't do my sister. Don't do her.
But her being able to release and get other people to release is dope. To even watching my sister who been talking too much her whole life, to being able to get on the show and actually talk to people, and she actually like it.
Absolutely.
So to be able to do more research and do whatever I got to do to help y'all grow, it works for me.
I'm telling you, she's amazing. Now, when it comes to being a producer, what are some of the things that would gather you to say yes? Because she ain't just gonna say yes to anybody. She's very firm in, who she works with and who she, does business with. So if somebody did, have a show and they wanted to get a producer, like, what would be some of the things that you would be looking for, them to have in order for you to say, yeah, I got you?
To be consistent, because I listen to probably, 50, 60 podcasts every day. I watch different shows every day sitting at work because I be working, but I don't be working. But consistent. Everybody inconsistent. People just want to jump on it for for the notoriety, the clout, whatever, just to be seen. I just want to go live all the time. Like, I ain't in it to be seen. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd have somebody else represent
Y'all don't even.
my company and my book. I would never be on this side of the camera if it was up to me.
Yes. It's not.
It's Leo's taking over my life.
No, it's nobody but God. It's nobody but God that has put you in this position to be in this seat right here next to me.
God must be a
I truly believe that God is building you for a platform that you didn't even realize that you wanted to have. Because I've pushed her. Like, I'm talking about, when I tell you pushed, like I've pushed her, because I know I'll never forget when I invited her to one of our events, and we stood outside and we were just talking, and I was just like, yeah, you're gonna have to share your story. So I'm extremely, extremely so thankful and so proud, and just like really, really, this is really, really dope, because I remember there was a time where you wasn't telling nobody nothing, right? You wasn't telling nobody nothing about what you had gone through, and you were on the platform with the free thinkers, and it really opened you up where you had to be in the forefront. And let me tell y'all, Maxie was trying to stay behind the scenes on that show too. She was literally trying to be a producer on the free thinkers, and we was like, oh no, you're going to answer these questions just like we're going to answer these questions. So I think that was like your debut.
Probably, because I am not a motivational speaker.
And
y'all,
yes,
the type of motivation I give is not no spiritual life coach motivation.
No, definitely not. That's why she was dubbed the truth teller, because we knew when Maxie talked that it was gonna be so. Ooh, okay, wait a minute now. With that experience, like, what was the one of the takeaways that you took away from, like, the free thinkers?
Everything in its time.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, I think that platform did what it was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
It pushed people where they were supposed to go.
Yeah.
Because my book had been sitting on my kitchen table for at least 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
It was already finished. I just was like, who gonna be out here? Now, don't get it twisted. I'm a hustler. I sell books out the trunk of my car.
She really wants to do that, y'all. So I'm telling you,
T-shirts, books,
yeah,
glasses, earrings out the trunk. It wasn't COVID. It was too much right now. But I wasn't in the right mind frame to be the one that was gonna sit. I don't know how somebody else was gonna talk about it, but no.
Yeah.
And then, mind you, like I said, it had been done. And then one day I was praying about it, like, God, what am I gonna do with this book? Like, shouts out to Autumn. I had to force her to do my cover because she was like, I don't know how to do no cover. What are you talking about? When y'all see it, it's super dope. But I was praying, like, Lord, what am I gonna do with this book? Because I ain't getting out here touching these people. That ain't what I want to do. Like, I don't want to touch the people. And he gave me a thought to put a journal in the back. So not only is it like 40 or 50 affirmations in the front,
it's now
like 50 pages with lines so you could journal in the back.
Yes.
So it was like, it's really not for me. It's for everybody else. Like, I got to give it to the world because they need it.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the dope thing, because a lot of times, when God does give us something, it has nothing to do with us. Like, it's for somebody else. And that's the best thing that we can do, is really share our story or share our gifts and our talents with the world so that it can heal someone else or it can help someone else. And that's what you're setting out to do, to heal the soul. You got to grow through what you got to glow through what you go through, right? Is that how you say it? Okay. So, I mean, that's just the amazing part of this whole journey. You've been through, some things, and you utilizing this book to help others heal. And not only that, like, you got people that surround you that, can help you. And Autumn, she did the cover, and, just everything that you're doing right now is in a space of growth, right? it's in a space of growth. I love that. I love that. My whole thing is, I have told her many times, like, listen, at the end of the day, like, she's a force. She's a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people, that's why I asked the question, what's the biggest misconception? A lot of people think Maxie is this mean girl. But when I tell you this is a person that has the absolute biggest heart, will help you with everything, will get out in the trenches with you, will promote, will support, whatever the case may be. And it's just to the point where, just as much as she supports me and pushes me, I want to do the same for her, because I just feel like there's so much more that God has in store for her. So I'm excited that you was able to come on the show and you ain't rescheduled one more time, because it was going to be all the way somewhere in April, May before she was going to get on the show, y'all.
Do end of March.
See what I'm saying? We was going all the way to the end of March, and I had her in February. So yeah, no, we're not doing that. But how do you feel? How you feel now that we're at the ending? How you feel? Are you going to celebrate your wins?
I don't know. I was somebody most immature conversation I had this week. Somebody told me yesterday, to be exact, you should probably be humble. I said, humble? I said, it's March 1st. I celebrate March from March 1st through 31st. Humble, I will not be. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel yet.
Well, listen, we're going to celebrate her. We're going to get these books sold. And yeah, we're going to get some healing pumping out. That's what we're going to do. And if you guys, if you need some services, if you need admin services for your small business, if you are looking for a producer for your social media show or podcast, this is the person you need on your team, because it's nobody that has ever taken my vision. And I don't know, Autumn, I need you to chime in. There's not one person that has taken my vision to heart just as much as I have, like Maxie. Real talk. Like, when I tell you my vision is her vision, it's just like that, because she don't play about it, and she know what the vision is, and she holds true to it, which that's the one thing that makes her the most amazing producer and just person to have on your team. You just can't find people like that. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go out for this birthday. Definitely gonna get that cracking. Autumn, I don't know what she thought. I asked her what she was doing. She talking about she don't know. She ain't doing nothing.
I told her the same thing. She talking about this gonna feel right in my spirit.
Yeah, we're definitely not gonna do that. So I want to thank y'all for joining. If y'all have any questions, y'all can pose any questions for Maxie before we get on out of here. Anybody got any questions, any comments? Y'all make sure that y'all tune in next Monday. We will be back on Radical Radio. Make sure that y'all go catch the replay of Paint and Release, which was produced by Maxie with Willow's Crazy. Shout out to Autumn. That was an awesome interview, awesome show. And also, hey girl, hey, y'all make sure that y'all check out the shows that Maxie is producing. Please make sure that if you are not already subscribed or following the podcast, you can find us on all major platforms. It is the Radical Radio Podcast. We are on YouTube. We are also on Facebook, and we are also on Instagram. So y'all make sure that y'all go ahead and y'all subscribe, follow, like, and become a fan of the shows. Yeah, that's all. So thank you guys for joining us. If you don't know where to reach us, there you go. I didn't try to. Y'all have a great night. We love y'all. Peace. She's still trying to work though.